Hello everyone, my name is Yogita Sharma and I'm a software engineer at Careem, which is a company acquired by Uber, and I'm based out of Dubai. I want to thank Geeks for Geeks for having me here and sharing my knowledge with all of you. Today we are going to talk about planning for system design interview. We will talk about how to have long-term and short-term plans in order to prepare for your upcoming system design interview. We are going to divide this video into two parts, one for a long-term plan and one for a short-term plan. So let's get right to it. Let's say you have 3 to 6 months for your interview preparation. In that case, we'll be discussing a long-term plan for the preparation. Or let's say you have less time to prepare, let's say a month or less than a month. In that case, we'll discuss a short-term plan for interview preparation. Now, when you have 6 months, I would suggest you to do following in order to have a roadmap or a plan for your interview. First and foremost, read this book, Designing Data Intensive Applications. Just try to read like half or one chapter of a book in 1 or 2 days, and you will be done in 3-4 months, or maybe earlier if your speed is faster. Reading this book will not only help you with basics, but it will also help you understand advanced concepts using the real examples explained in this book. Next, I would say try to read up on a lot of articles, watch videos regarding basics of system design as well as full-length system design questions. We are going to link some resources in the description which you can refer for the same. While you're doing this, try to keep notes or summary or thumb rules of whatever you learn on the go using the book or using articles or videos. For example, just keep notes like whenever there are a large number of requests, you have to scale out. Whenever there is a latency in reads, you can use caching, or whenever the data storage overflowing, you may use sharding, etc. So whatever you're learning from these resources, try to keep these notes or summary so that when you're going to the actual interview and when you're closer to the actual interview, you can come back to these notes and refer quickly. Next, I would say pick any tech-heavy company like Netflix, Airbnb, Lyft, Uber, etc. or any company of your choice and try to follow their engineering blogs or their engineering YouTube channels, because they are going to share how things actually work on the ground. They will be sharing what are the kind of problems people have faced while building large-scale systems at these companies and how they have overcome those difficulties and what are the tech stack they use. Many of times they build their own tech stacks, they build their own databases, their own key value stores, etc. So you get to know how systems work in real world, how things work on the ground, and how what is the thought process that goes into building those. So do try to follow those engineering blogs and try to understand how things work in real world. Now, if you're already in a working environment and you're already working with large scale or small scale systems, and if you have an on-call rotation in your company, I would say participate in that on-call rotation as much as you can. It might be difficult because you might get calls at night, or you might have to debug so many issues on the go. But trust me, it helps you learn a lot, because so many issues that come on a large scale on production at 2 a.m. during a Saturday night, those are the issues that will teach you the most. And the feeling of solving an on-call issue is actually very great. I might be sounding like a nerd here, but trust me, it happens. So try to get involved in solving production issues or in solving general issues at work. This will give you an understanding of how systems work end to end, as well as you will get to know what are the kind of issues that happen at scale. Last but not the least, please do mock interviews. Do mock interviews with your friends, peers, colleagues, anyone, or if you can afford, go for a paid service. Doing so will help you to understand your weak points during an interview. It will help you to stick to an organized approach, and you will get in the grind of solving system design problems, communicating more often with the interviewer, and you will be prepared for the actual interview. Because believe it or not, if we go unprepared in the interview, the first interview always happens very haphazard, or we might not be prepared well. Doing a mock interview will give you the confidence to perform well in the very first interview also. So this was about long-term plan. Now let's say you have short amount of time, you have less than a month for your system design interview, then you can go with this short-term plan. For short-term plan, what you have to do is, as a first step, try to learn all the basic fundamentals of system design. Pick any system design playlist or pick any text resources in order to understand the basics, and try to build your basics and understand how the basics are applied in building larger systems. Then try to follow 5 to 10 classic systems, like how to design video streaming service, or how to design car sharing service, or how to design Facebook feed, Quora feed, etc. Then try to map the basic concepts that you have learned to these large systems. Try to see the architecture diagrams and see the concepts that you have learned, how those concepts are applied in order to build systems like this. You don't have to by heart the whole solution here. You just have to understand the thought process that goes into building these systems. Also, in these large scale systems and the architecture diagrams that you might be referring, try to find patterns how certain problems are solved. Also, in these large scale systems and the architectures that you are referring, try to understand a pattern and try to understand what are the common attributes of different systems, like what is common between different video streaming services. Learn some full length system design questions like design Netflix, Uber, or YouTube, etc. Try to understand the patterns and build understanding over them. Let's say you are a part of some small scale systems. Those systems you would be understanding end to end. For other systems that you are not a part of or you have not built, try to talk to those engineers or your colleagues who can help you understand how those systems are built. Just try to understand from them what are the problems they faced, how the requirements were collected, what are the roadblocks they hit, and how they resolve them, and how the systems are running currently. So just try to get an understanding of how systems are working in real companies. The next step might sound like a workaround, but it is better to have something than nothing. So just try to learn the system design glossary and taxonomy. Learn basic things like caching, sharding, reads, writes, throughput, latency, etc., CAP theorem. So when you are in the actual interview, when you're communicating with the interviewer, at least you will have some idea about the basics of system design. So I will tell you what happened with me. I learned CAP theorem. I spent like 1 hour, one day before an interview in reading CAP theorem. I just read 2 or 3 articles on a high level, didn't go in depth at all. And then I went for the interview. In the interview, the discussion of CAP theorem did come up. I was not able to apply it completely, but I was able to answer some fundamental questions. That actually helped me not blow the interview at all, right? But after the interview, I came back and I studied it for 1 or 2 days properly, and that helped me clear the further interviews. So just try to learn basic concepts so that at least you can have a communication with the interviewer and you can contribute as much as you can depending on the short time of span you have. And last but not least, here as well, do mock interviews. Short-term plan or long-term plan, mock interviews are really necessary. First, it will help you with the confidence, and second, it will be a good practice before you go into the actual interview. So short-term or long-term, do mock interviews. So these are some things that you can do in your long-term and short-term planning for system design interviews. If you use any of these plans and they work out for you, do let us know in comments. Also, if you have applied any other learning technique for the same, or if you have applied any other kind of plan for your system design interview, do share that as well in comments so that others also can learn from your experience. If you want to learn more about system design, I run a YouTube channel called Pseudocode. The link is in the description. Please go check out the channel and subscribe to the channel. Lastly, thanks to Geeks for Geeks again. Geeks for Geeks is an online learning platform and it has been helping engineers like you and me for a very long time. Please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.